3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Second and 5 now. Tannehill. He's got Ayuk once again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Tannehill throwing again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pierce has it knocked loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 1st down, Mills delivers another one to Pierce. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Mills now looks to throw on first down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Austin.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And he's got Jordan complete right side.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here's Mills.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He finds Austin complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Throwing, Mills.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tannehill on first down.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now Mills.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan.
He's got room past the 30.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Mills.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
The Texans at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Mills again. Open man there is Collins, complete. Touchdown! Nico Collins.
27 yards.
And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Mills to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills completes it to Austin. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 53 yards.
And the Texans have taken the lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Runs over it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Here's Tannehill. It's caught by Hooper. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick six ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
After the pick six a moment ago, here's Mills again.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Mills.
Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case,
it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one, because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And now here is another interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
To try again after the sack.
Mills.
It's complete to Williams. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Tannehill throwing again. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Treylon Burks.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As we've prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mills on 1st down. On the slant, here's Collins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mills now from the 50.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Mills on 4th down.
He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tannehill now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At the 20.
To throw, Mills.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Mills.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
On play action, Mills.
And this one is incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Mills to the air again. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan.
Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan.
56 yards.
And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. And now here is another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Mills.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Texans have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
And now it's, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mills throw brought in by Austin.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Mills' throw taken in by Collins. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Throwing, Mills.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left, and this will stay a 4-point game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Here's Tannehill. And Woods has it complete. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And the Titans have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Mills swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now Mills.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the... And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake, Mills.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Here's Mills.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Mills.
Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
He finds Austin complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They go play action. Mills.
And that will be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Throwing again is Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Second down and goal. Tannehill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 63 yards.
And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Tannehill now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is taken around the 12. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
Right at the 30.
Looking to throw is Mills.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Mills now from the 50. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mills now. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mills looking to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Gets it to Burks, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Tannehill to throw. And this one too low. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion, but now kick the field goal. Get the lead, let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no first down comes of it, and in the end, no points come up.
And, Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Mills. Oh, and you can forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. And